Hello Geminis, I am High Priestess LaChondevi with Power Life Hypnosis. This is your August 2018 love and romance reading. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com as well as through the description box below. If you'd like to know who your future long-term romantic partner is, including details such as when you meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, a full reading as to how to align yourself with the happiest, healthiest, most fulfilling relationship with your future partner, and more, you can book a future partner reading with me now through the description box below. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app, and the link for that is instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. The link to my website, the links to book a reading now, and the links to my Instant Go are all in the description box below. If you need any help locating any lost items, I do item retrieval readings as well, and you can book that reading through the description box below. These are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. If they do not, you can check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may, as well as your Venus. And if these messages do resonate, you can check your moon, sun, and rising sign videos for a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the month of August 2018. Thumbs up, like this video if the messages resonate with you, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. So my lovely Geminis, let's go ahead and get started on our reading. I do have a Venus in Gemini, so I am part of the Gemini collective as well. So let's go ahead and get into our reading here. Because I did come out with these messages a little late, you know, better late than never here. I do have some extra messages for you. So I have 3 cards representing our theme. I have here 2 7-card spreads. I have a 5-card Lenormand spread, and I have an extended spread here with my personal prediction cards. And then we're going to go ahead and get into our guidance so we can see how to bring about the best outcome in our love and romantic relationships during the month of August. So I hope that all is well with you at this time. Let's get into this reading. So Geminis, my fellow twins here. The first card we're going to go with is regarding the theme. During the month of August, we must keep in mind that it is safe for us to love. Okay? So I feel like many of us may be dealing with somebody who we may have some trepidations about. And if not, this is speaking in general terms. We'll see how these messages and how this theme evolves as we go forward with the reading. Nevertheless, we still have the message of, again, keep in mind, Geminis, it is safe for us to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So keep your heart chakra open. Keep your heart space open. You know, visualize a beautiful green energy coming from your heart chakra and it going out towards others. Because as we extend our heart energy out to others, again, that loving, unconditional love, heart energy shall return to us. Law of attraction, right? We receive what we put out. We receive the energy that we extend, that we put out, that we resonate. So open your heart, keep your heart space open in order to give and receive the highest energy of all. You know, it's virtually impossible to receive high resonating love if we have our heart space open. If we have our heart space closed. For example, if we've had challenging relationships in the past and we may keep our heart space closed, if we have up walls, if we have fear-based thoughts that is keeping us from openly giving love, unconditionally giving love without fears, you know, we must be willing to allow our hearts to break. You know, we must be willing to take that chance, you know. So again, we must keep our heart space open here. Whoever we're dealing with, Geminis, could be the one. Okay? You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So again, Geminis, whoever we are dealing with, 444 on the clock, there could be a lot of angelic healing coming to our love lives during the month of August. There may be some stability and security and things coming to our lives as well. Nevertheless, again, we have already met the romantic partner that we seek. So there's somebody from our past, there's somebody from our present who we may be dealing with who could be the one. Oh, this could be the one. Of course. Exactly. So I wasn't even thinking about that. That's just what I was hearing. So again, this person who we may be dealing with could be the one. And the card on the bottom of the deck, and this card kept popping out. I wasn't going to pull it, but it just kept coming up, and it actually came up in another deck. It just snuck itself in there so it could come out again. So I decided to pull it, and this is a card of trust. Twins. A card of trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So regardless of what is going on, regardless of the circumstances, again, we're being called to have faith. Know that it is safe for us to love. Trust that everything is going to work out. Trust that our higher power, God, universe, spirit, our angels, our guides, as well as those of our partners, are ensuring that everything works out for the highest good of ourselves as well as the highest good of our partners. So trust that everything is working out for our benefit. Even if things don't work out exactly as we are attempting to, not so much predict, but we often have ideas of how we want our relationships to turn out or how we want circumstances or situations to turn out. So even if things don't turn out exactly as we expect, when we expect, how we expect, know that it is important for us to have faith because everything is working out to our greater good. Sometimes spirit, God, universe, our higher selves can know the things that our smaller selves are not aware of yet. So our higher selves can sometimes have worries about love, trepidations about love, fears about love. I'm sorry, not our higher selves, but our smaller selves can have those things. But our higher selves know the beautiful outcome that we will experience despite those fears. So let's go ahead and get into our predictions, and we'll see how these messages resonate. More so the messages of it is safe for love, it is safe for us to love, and this could be the one. That trust is a reminder for us. Okay, that card kept popping out, and it is saying, Geminis, trust, trust, trust. Everything is working out. Okay, everything is working out for our benefit. So no matter what is going on, we're going to be all right. Every little thing is going to be all right for us, okay? So we could be dealing with a divine partner. I definitely feel past life energy here. We're definitely dealing with somebody, or most of us could definitely be dealing with somebody from a past life. That's just the energy that I'm picking up from these cards here. Some of us could have had past lives, past lives where we had some kind of royal lineage. We could have been some kind of royalty or in a high status in a past life. I'm just picking these things up. Some of us could have had high status in a past life with this person. We could have known this person in a past life where we may have been royalty or again had some kind of high status. But the angels, the cherubim, the romance angels are on our side, and they're calling for us to have trust. Know that whoever we're dealing with is a significant player in our lives, romantic lives, spiritual growth and evolution. And again, keep your heart space open and just know that it is safe for us to love, okay? So with our first prediction, twins here. Let's go with the foundation. Cage, love, triangle. Cage, love, and triangle. So many of us can be in a situation where there is freedom, space, distance, at the very least, providing a freedom between us and this person, this romantic partner that we've already not that we already seek, but this romantic partner who has already been in our lives. So there could be some space, some separation between us and this person. And this could be because there is some kind of third party energy that is getting in the way or has gotten in the way. I'm feeling as though this is more of a past circumstance because this is in the foundation position. So, you know, this is what's causing this situation. There's distance between us and another individual because of a third party situation, which could be in the form of work, family, or distractions. So this triangle energy could be speaking of course, another person. Right? Another person could be interfering in our relationship or in our connection with this person, or had interfered in our relationship and our connection with this person in the past. And this can be a person, a lover, this can be a family member, a mother, a cousin, a sister, an aunt, you know, a brother. This can be work, of course, you know, work disrupting the situation, somebody putting more attention and effort into their daily grind, their work. Again, we have family, excuse me, or some kind of distraction. This could be a lifestyle. This can be, for example, a substance or substance abuse, overindulgence, anything, some kind of distraction. But we do have some kind of separation or some kind of freedom being allowed in this relationship, allowing somebody to go off and do their own thing, or we are going off and doing our own thing due to some kind of third party energy that had disrupted this connection here. Now, in the past. So to me, this is not necessarily in the past, but this is kind of a an assertion of what's going on. Whoever this person is that we've already met, the romantic partner that we seek, who is the one, we're going to be together forever. We are together forever. You and that individual are connected. Okay, so whether or not there is a 3D connection, so whether or not you are, let me see if I have any. Yes, I do have the ghost card here. Okay, little spoiler alert. But you know, regardless of if you are connected with this person at this time, you are in connection with this person at this time or not, you are together forever. So despite what is going on in the 3D in the physical realm, you may have a 5D, a higher realm connection with this person. You know, this could be, once again, I did pick up that very strong past life energy. So this could be somebody who you've been with before. You've been with this person growing in your spiritual, not spiritual, but soul's growth. Excuse me, something's going on with my throat chakra here. Something going on in your soul's growth here. You could have been with this person in past lifetimes. For example, some of you could be dealing with a divine partner or a twin flame. And yes, I do have the twin flame card here. And I do have some soulmate energy here. So, indeed, some of you could be dealing with a twin flame. And if you don't know what a twin flame is somebody who, you know, you have followed throughout lifetimes. This is the other half of our soul. In a twin flame connection, there's a divine masculine, the divine feminine aspects. We are, you know, the opposites. We come together to make one beautiful soul. We come together, and these twin flame relationships are not necessarily regular boyfriend, girlfriend, 3D relationships. No, these are spiritual connections that serve the purpose of allowing our souls to grow, evolve, move forward. Again, this is somebody who we've been with through past lives, and we come together with them in each life in order to move forward in our soul's growth, so we can get out of that reincarnation loop if we choose to. You know, we may choose to align with our twin flames in this lifetime, so again, we can get out of that reincarnation loop in order to enjoy a beautiful lifetime with our twin flames in the spiritual realm. You know, some of us may reincarnate to be guides for others, but this is a happily ever after situation. You know, twin flames, we are connected spiritually, you know, in our souls. There's so much more we could say about twin flames. This is not the time or the place, but at the least we could say this is a very divine, solid soulmate connection, 5D connection, spiritual connection, regardless of what is going on in the 3D physical realm. So again, Geminis, whoever this person is, who is the one, we and this person will be together always and forever. So this is regardless if this is in the physical 3D earthly realm or together forever in the, again, the upper realms, the higher realms, where we have a spiritual, an intuitive, a telepathic, you know, all those things, connection with this person. If this is not something that is meant to move forward or survive for the long term in the physical realm, this is something that will always serve the purpose of allowing us to, or causing us to, spiritually evolve and grow in ourselves, maybe confront shadow aspects, all those beautiful things, so we can move forward into our happiest, healthiest, most fulfilling relationship in the future. But this is a very divine, important situation here. There's devotion here. When I see these two symbols here, I often think of the divine masculine, divine feminine, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine. There's hope, love, faith that everything is going to work out in our highest good, you know, for our benefit, for us as well as our partners. So, does love anchors you together? Nothing can separate you. So we do have this theme of, once again, this is a very strong theme, together forever. Together forever, nothing's going to separate us, okay? So that's very, very beautiful energy here. Regardless of what has happened in the past, this is a very divine partnership. We sign these soul contracts, you know, before we come into this lifetime, in order to say, yes, we're going to have these experiences with these people in order for us to learn, grow, evolve, move forward in the best way. And again, this is some past life energy here. So before you incarnate into this lifetime, yes, you signed a contract, a soul contract with this person. And when it comes to soul contracts here, let me say this briefly. When it comes to soul contracts are still relevant and still, I can't quite think of the word, but intact, you know, until, of course, the soul contracts end. When do soul contracts end? They end when there are no more lessons, you know, nothing more to learn in these relationships. So if any of you are in a situation where maybe you're not with this person, maybe there was a third party situation here, whatever's going on, maybe there was some heartbreak here. If you know intuitively, internally, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, that there is more that needs to occur in this situation, you know, it's not completely finished, then you're right, okay? Trust your intuition, know that you are right, and yes, there is more to come. Now, it looks like here, after some heartache, there will be a new chapter, okay? So that's really wonderful. That's really beautiful energy for us. So that's great. So if any of us have experienced some heartbreak in this situation with this person, there will be a new chapter, a new beginning. This can also be signifying what is on our mind. We may have experienced, we may, you know, Of course, we know if we experience heartbreak, we are aware of that. So we may have experienced some heartbreak. We may be cognizant of that. And we may be desiring, wanting, thinking about a new chapter or a new beginning with a particular individual, this person who could be the one. So, heartache. You know, there may have been some pain and distress from this love. We may be protecting our hearts. Nevertheless, a new chapter in our book of love, in our books of love, is now calling us for a fresh start. So we are seeking to, we are moving towards, we are aware of the fact that we are beginning a new chapter after some heartache, which is some really wonderful energy, you know? That's what we want to do after heartache. I just got a message coming through. Cancel that. That was something different, but okay. Every moment, Geminis, we have choices to bring more love into our life and relationship. Every moment we have choices to bring more love into our lives and relationships. And maybe a moment for one or two of us. Also, a very important message for one or two of us may be, Geminis, do not confuse the purpose of your life. I'm sorry, do not confuse the purpose of your relationship with the purpose of your life. Do not confuse the purpose of your relationship with the purpose of your life. Okay? I'm just going to give a little self-disclosure here. Not really self-disclosure, but, you know, I am a part of the Gemini Collective, so maybe you guys have had some similar experiences. But it's actually pretty common for human beings for us to get into relationships. We may think that our relationships are, you know, what it is that we need to fill that hole. You know, we may think that, if not that, relationships are the most important thing for our lives. You know, some of us may really be desiring to be in a relationship. Nevertheless, this is being presented to us to remind us that the purpose of our lives, our soul's mission, our soul's goal, our soul's purpose is very, very different and separate from the purpose of our relationships. Two different things. Even if some of us are in twin flame relationships and all that, it's something separate from our life's purpose, you know? So just be aware of that, okay? For some of us, maybe one or two of us here. But I was saying self-disclosure because I've had those thoughts before. But I do agree here, you know? Okay. So the outcome here, this is just a little warning, Geminis, that there may still be some toxic energy in this situation. There may still be some toxicity of our city. Okay, some toxicity here. This connection isn't healthy, drawn together out of need or habit, release it to be free. So what I'm hearing and what I'm being guided to say is, regardless of what has happened, or, you know, there may be some toxic energy here. Excuse me. There may be some toxic energy here. Nevertheless, Geminis, we have the ability to discern what we want to do with this toxic energy. We may be aware that this toxic energy is here, especially because of that heartbreak, that third-party situation. We may know that there's toxic energy. Nevertheless, we have the free will to determine what we want to do in this situation here. So for some of us, it could be a good idea to just be cognizant and just be aware of this toxic energy. And again, we can make our own decisions based on the situation that we are presented with. For some of us, it may be a good idea, I'm hearing, to detach, to just remain neutral in this situation and move forward that way. Remain neutral, just observe the situation and see what happens here. But if we want to be a part of this situation, if this is somebody that we care about, there's nothing that needs to stop us from being with this person or stop us from connecting with this person, or however this resonates. Nevertheless, we are being guided to just be aware, you know, just be mindful that this energy may be present in our connections, okay? And we can do what we want with that. All right? We can work on that. We can avoid that toxic energy. We can confront that toxic energy. It is up to us. It is up to you, all right? We are grown-ass adults, so we can do what we want, all right? Just be aware of that. So let's go ahead and go into our second spread here. Now, on the bottom, work and occupation and prison. Up top, a long way, high honors. And the high honors card is a very positive card to have, so that's very good. A long way, high honors. For the actual prediction here, something very interesting. I'm just going to show you guys. Usually I show them one at a time. I'm just going to show you guys these 3 cards at once, okay? So, actually, let me switch these around. Oops. Let me switch these around because I know there's, you know, you guys see kind of the opposite of what I see. So, let's do this. All right. We have here. Excuse me, guys. Cards popping out, flying everywhere. Gotta come back here. Okay. We have here the Good Gentleman card, the House card, and the Good Lady. So we can see that this is definitely a couple that we have here, okay? Some of you may be in a relationship. Some of you may be older or over the age of 30 or 40. So, I mean, not older because, you know. But, you know, over the age of 30 or 40. 30 or 40 is not old. You know, it's like, shoot, I'm well over 30. Okay, so we have here these 3 cards, all right? So we can see here that we have a couple with the Good Gentleman. And this Good Lady. These cards down here are sticking to my elbows, so let's make sure they're staying where they need to stay. All right. So with this 7 card spread here, with this Kipper spread here, what I can see is Gemini. So some of us may be in isolation from somebody, maybe this person who's the one, or however this resonates with you. You know, even if we are in isolation in general, we may be spending some time by ourselves in isolation, maybe even working on ourselves, you know, or we could just be engaging in our careers, work. We're putting effort into that. We're putting effort into something that we are working on while we are in isolation. Sure, maybe even some of us do work out of prison, or, you know, work in the legal system, probation officers for some of us, or whatever, wardens, you know, anything like that. Nevertheless, I do have here that many of us are working on ourselves, working on this connection, working on ourselves so we can have a beautiful connection here, however this resonates. And some of us may have been waiting for a while, you know, for a while to receive some kind of recognition, to receive some kind of I don't know which word to use here. But this high honors card, for example, when it comes to careers, it can speak of a promotion, right? So because this can speak of a promotion when it comes to careers, some of us may be looking for, so to speak, a promotion in our relationships. You know, maybe some of us are doing some hard work, or, you know, mental work, not physical work, but mental work, you know, spiritual work, emotional work, to receive some kind of recognition, or to have this relationship move forward in some way. Again, if this was a job, it would be a promotion. So it's like move to a higher level, right? Become more official, or move to a higher level, or something like that. So some of us may be in a situation where, you know, more time is needed. There may be in a situation that is somewhat uncomfortable, that we may have to endure a little longer, or we could just be speaking of seeking, desiring, moving towards recognition, a better circumstance moving forward in a long-term relationship, or somebody that we've known for a long time. Some of us may be patiently waiting, you know, for this situation to evolve into a higher place. Now, we have this good gentleman and this good lady here, which is speaking of a couple. Generally, this is somebody over the age of, 30, 40, or these are two individuals. This good gentleman is dealing with, he's holding this line here. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Leo or a fire sign. I do see here that, the prediction here is that during the month of August, some of you may, despite this isolation, this voluntary retreat to, think about things, putting in this work, this patience or anything like that. During the month of August, some of you may be either coming into a place of stability with this person. You may be starting a strong foundation with this person, with, this couple. I see this couple, let's see here. So, looking at the direction of this good gentleman and this good lady, let's say that. This good gentleman may have, so you could be this male, or this male could be whoever you are dealing with. And it could be a situation where, you could have either had a family with this person, had a stable relationship with this person, living with this person, dwelling with this person, seeking a family with this person, seeking stability with this person. So this good gentleman may have been seeking to do that with you in the past. If you are this good lady, if you are this good lady, oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, if you are this good lady, so this person may have been seeking that with you, and it looks like during the month of August, now this is what the good lady is looking at, so this woman is looking at, okay, maybe I can settle with this person. Maybe I would like a family with this person. Maybe I would like stability with this person, So she may be working on that, wanting that, moving forward in this relationship, or that recognition, that acceleration to the next level, or that moving forward to the next level with this good gentleman here. But I do feel some good energy here, Yes, it looks like this good lady, this woman is seeking that stability, that man, or seeking to live with this person, or have a family with this person, that this man may have wanted, this good gentleman may have wanted in the past. So the energies, however this is, a good lady and the good man, if you're in a same-sex relationship, take this however it resonates with you, okay? Because it's gonna be a masculine and feminine energy, but we still have this energy of the house. So the house, living with, moving in with, attaining stability with, the relationship, moving to the next level, attaining stability, security with, a solid foundation with, anything like that. All right. So, my dears. Okay, let's move this up. All right. Let's go into our Lenormand predictions now. So it looks like, let's do this. Let me show you the cards. At the bottom, we have the Anchor card. Up top, Cross card. So maybe some of you are dealing with a twin flame, a divine mate, anything like that. For the prediction here. Oops. Excuse me, dropping cards again, you guys. All right. I have here Jack and Sally with the moon. We have the mice. We have, in my deck, in my personal deck that I created, this is the cats. Traditional Norman, this is the birds, okay? So number 12 is the birds. You know, in my deck, this is the cats. We have these two Siamese cats from the Lady and the Tramp that are Siamese, if you please. Okay, so considering the spread here, okay, so let's go ahead and discuss who we may be dealing with. And keep in mind, this is a general reading. Not every Gemini is dealing with the same person. Some of these details may resonate, some may not. All of these details may resonate, none may. Let's just take the overall messages here. Some of you are dealing with somebody who is I'm seeing Libra energy here. And this is Sun, Moon, Rising, can even be Venus. Libra energy here. If not Libra, I'm seeing Capricorn. Libra, Capricorn, or water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Sagittarius. Now, some of you may be dealing with somebody who, okay, so I'm seeing two different body types. Actually, I'm seeing three. And that's kind of all the body types there. So I'm seeing somebody who can either be slender. Because this is a more general reading, I have to give you all of them because, of course, not all of us are dating the same people. So this could be somebody slender with like long arms, straight posture. This could be somebody, if not that, somebody who's, you know, thin but curvy. We have the anchor card here. So if you can imagine, the shape of an anchor is this. Right? So this could be somebody who has bottom curve, somebody who is, you know, curvy, not necessarily heavy set, but still with curves. So actually, those are the two body types that I'm seeing. Actually, I'm not seeing like, well, yeah, I'm seeing actually more of two body types for all of you. So it could either be somebody thin, long arms, straight posture with that cross card, right? A cross is thin, okay? Or it could be somebody who does have some curves, but not necessarily, you know, overweight or anything like that. Not necessarily heavy set, but not necessarily overweight, you know? But I see somebody here who does have some curves, who can be a little curvy. Okay, so I'm seeing somebody who may have sharp eyes for some of you. This could be somebody who has sharp, small eyes, maybe with this Birds card, a distinct voice. This could be somebody who is a little hairy here. I'm seeing somebody with more of a darker hair. This could be somebody with broad shoulders. These are just, of course, the different things I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody with darker hair here. Sometimes this hair can be thin or maybe a receding hairline with this mice card. This person may be somebody who has some kind of marks, spots, stretch marks, tattoos, wounds, pock marks, scars, again, any kind of marks on them. I'm seeing somebody very attractive. For some of you, this could be somebody who has more of a pale skin tone. Of course, not everybody. And the actually, I'm seeing both skin tones. So I'm seeing either pale or tan or darker skin. So we have those two there. And for some of you, this could be somebody who has eyes that are blue or green. With this anchor card, you know, we have the ocean, anchor, water, blue or green. Okay, so all right, we could have somebody very empathetic for some of you. Okay, intuitive, spiritual for some of you. For some of you, this could be somebody who's very talkative or good with their words. All right, let's move forward here. So, regarding the situation going on here, I do see here a situation that, yeah, maybe a long-term situation. Maybe there's stability, security, faithfulness, a long-term situation again with this Anchor card here on the bottom. So again, we have this energy of maybe a long-term situation here. Or again, stability. You know, well, I keep saying a long-term situation. Okay. So what's on your mind, you guys? You may be thinking about the burdens or the problems or the challenges that you've had in this situation here. Maybe because of this heartache, you know, because of this heartache, because of this third-party energy, because of this toxicity. There could be some mental thoughts about, you know, the challenges in this situation. Maybe if some of you have split with this person, that may still be on your mind here. And regarding this prediction, it looks like many of you may be feeling emotionally worried, trepidatious, you know, just emotionally, yes, worried because of this partnership. Or some worries because maybe you have a conversation with this person. These can cause some worries, some anxieties, you know. I feel like there are going to be some things going on with our emotions regarding this situation, regarding this partnership. Or again, you know, maybe there was some manipulation that took place. And we may be emotionally affected by that. Or it could be, just be aware of this. This may be a warning again, that perhaps somebody during the month of August may be trying to woo us, seduce us, entice us. That may be an act of manipulation. So just be aware of that, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and move forward into our extended prediction here. Ooh, this is going to be a long reading, you guys. Grab a Snickers. We're going to be here for a while. I do have our extended prediction, and then we're going to get into our guidance. So let's go ahead and get into our predictions at this time using my personal prediction cards. So I consider the card that I see when I split the deck. Some of us may be dealing with, some of us may be dealing with a male who is either younger or more immature here. Okay. Now, I did get some combinations of cards that kind of came out on their own. So I do have some of us maybe releasing a third-party situation or releasing how we feel about a third-party situation. And it looks like there may be some kind of surprising event that takes place regarding somebody playing games. Maybe there's something, somebody's playing games regarding a reconciliation. Maybe they do come back and reconcile with us. I do see here some success. There may be a message that we send or a message that we receive regarding hidden feelings. So we may reconcile with somebody, or there may be some messages sent or received regarding a reconciliation. And this is going to be with somebody who we feel is an ideal love, or somebody that we really care about. There may be hidden feelings in this situation about the connection, especially if the connection was toxic, which again, we do have that card of toxic connections here. So regarding rather what's going on or what has occurred in the past, I do see here a situation where there may have been some control and manipulation leading to some challenges in a relationship. Nevertheless, it looks like things were okay, you know, in our dating lives, or even though there was control and manipulation, things were okay regarding dating this person. Things may have been moving slowly. We may have learned about some control and manipulation in this situation. We may have had a conversation about that, or a conversation about our romance with this person here in the past, in light of these challenges here. So we may have been, again, dating this person, even though there were these challenges, even though there was control and manipulation. Maybe some of us weren't aware of that, you know, maybe some of us didn't see that. On the other side of this energy, also in the past, I see that some of us may have had a change of mind, change of heart, change of perspective regarding this person who we may have felt was our true love because of some unresolved issues. So there may have been some unresolved issues in this relationship, rather, with this person who may be a past love. So again, we have that cage love card here, speaking of somebody who we may not be, you know, it's like we may not be currently living with this person. Maybe some of us are, but we may not currently be, you know, with this person here. Nevertheless, I do see that we were feeling fulfilled because we had that element of self-love here, even though we may still have been in love with this person, because this person is a soulmate. So I do see here again some strong feelings towards this person who was a soulmate, but self-love is more important here. So regarding what's going on now, whenever we're watching this, this could be the theme, but you know, this is likely whenever you're watching this reading, I see an energy where some of you may be a younger female with an older male, or a younger feminine energy or you know, yes, a younger energy with an older energy, or again, a younger female, more immature female with an older male. Let's not get too caught up on the situation, on the genders, because this is a general reading. Nevertheless, I do see here a situation where you could have been a younger female, you could have been a more immature female in this situation, and there was some distance in between you and this person, whether this be physical distance, emotional distance. There was some distance put in between you and this person. Nevertheless, you may be at this time healing from the betrayal in the situation with, again, I have here the card of twin flames. So some of you may be dealing with that very divine partner, with that twin flame that we spoke of. Some of you may know that you're in a twin flame situation. Some of you may not, but we do have some betrayal going on with a very divine mate here. And it looks like things were not all as they seemed in this relationship. So there was something that was hidden, or at this time, you know, it's like things are not all as they seem. Something's hidden, something's not being expressed, something is hidden from our awareness here. Okay, so moving forward on the other side of this energy here. So this is going into the first half of the month, Geminis. I do see here some detachment from this person, rather, some detachment from this person, some detachment from this situation, and you may be completing, you know, it's like bring it to a close, this emotional connection that you have with this person, because of these misunderstandings, because of these miscommunications, because of these challenges, because of these unresolved issues, because of this feeling of betrayal, because of this perhaps control and manipulation going on in this situation. Nevertheless, I do see here a change in direction, which may be for the positive, a beautiful change in direction, a positive change in direction that was destined, that was fated, in order to either help us come together with this person, or is serving the purpose of helping us come together with this person in the future, or helping us come together with somebody else in the future. But I do see here that there's a change in direction in this relationship that was destined, that was fated here. And going towards the end of the month, you guys, so now we're going to the end of the month. On the other side of this energy, whenever you're watching this here, it looks like you may be in isolation from this person. So again, it's gonna be, you know, regardless of if you're living with this person, regardless of if you're living with this person or not, it could be that there is some isolation, either physical, emotional isolation from this person, which may be leading to some disappointment. Whoever is the older or more mature male in this situation may be disappointed about the situation, or you may be seeking isolation, or maybe isolating yourself from this older male, or from this more mature male, or male energy here because of some disappointment. And it looks like, you know, regarding this commitment, there is some ghosting energy and some rejection coming up at the end of the month. So you may be thinking about how to improve this situation, leading you to move forward after feeling, or after leaving somebody in the cold, after feeling left in the cold and experiencing hurt feelings, or after leaving somebody in the cold. Maybe you're still experiencing some hurt feelings, because, you know, even if we leave somebody, we still may feel hurt about this. We may move forward because we know that it is for our highest good, even if we're feeling hurt. or this person could be feeling her, but I do see us again moving forward, which is going to be bringing some improvements to our romantic relationships, to our romantic lives during the month of August. So my dears, those are the predictions that I have for us. So my dears, let's go ahead and get into our guidance here. All right, so we have our extended guidance here regarding how we can bring about the best outcome in our love lives during the month of August. The first two cards that I have for us are Moonstone and Smoky Quartz. So I do have this beautiful moonstone here. So we have moonstone, and I wore my moonstone bracelet for us. And moonstone is a beautiful stone because it helps us increase our intuition for those of us who are female. It helps us increase our feminine energy here. And if any of you are looking to increase your intuition, you can place a moonstone under your pillow, or also an amethyst. Do I have an amethyst here? Or an amethyst stone. We can place these stones under our pillow and pay attention to the intuitive insight that we receive in our dream states, or whatever intuitive insight we receive. If we have a moonstone ring, we can place it on the hand, our non-dominant hand, our middle fingers, and that will increase our intuition as well. When we place stones under our pillows, I do recommend buying more than one, because it is very easy to lose these stones that are in our pillowcases, because they can up jump and disappear. Nevertheless, so Moonstone, Smoky Quartz. So this Moonstone card, again, Moonstone is used to increase our intuition here. So we have here heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as is trustworthy. So twins, our inner knowingness that we have regarding this situation can be trusted. Okay? Our intuition is the best guidance system we can use, you know, and our intuition is that small voice, you know, that still small voice that we have telling us what to do. So be aware of your inner knowingness, again, as it is trustworthy. Smoky Quartz. It is very essential for us during the month of August to clear any negativity. Clear any negativity. And yes, okay, we're just going to kind of jump ahead here, because these two cards go together. So this is a card from my Wisdom of the Oracle deck. We have the Smoky Quartz card and this Regeneration card, which is number 46 in the reverse. So this is speaking of some kind of ending or completion to a cycle, bringing about a new beginning, right? So we can bring about a new beginning in our love lives. Let me put this Moonstone card to the side. We're bringing about a beautiful new beginning in our love lives by, again, clearing our negativity, releasing negativity from within and around us. And this Regeneration card, number 46 in the reverse, says that there may be situations where we may be hesitant or, you know, just slow to, not willing to let go. If there's something in your life that needs to be let go of, whether it be a person, place, thing, pattern, fear-based thoughts, anything that needs to be let go of, twins, we need to let go of those things because they do not serve us. So if we're having any fear-based thoughts, what we can do is give those fear-based thoughts up to God, universe, spirit, our higher powers for transmutation, because, you know, our unseen friends, those in the spiritual and the higher realms, they can handle the fears that we as human beings don't need to, or they can handle the thoughts that we as human beings don't need to handle. you know, because here on the spiritual, on the earthly realm, fear-based thoughts, 444 on the clock. Once again, we did get that message before. What did we get? 1444? 444 on the clock. Angelic healing, once again, coming to us very, very strongly here. So this is saying, if there are any challenges, fears that you have, give them up to your angels, give them to your guardian angels, give them up to God, Spirit, Universe, your higher power for transmutation, once again, because they can handle the energies that we don't need to. Fears, worries, fear-based thoughts, closing our hearts, you know, anything like that. It does not serve us here on earth, because here on earth, we are meant to align with and increase the vibration of unconditional love. That's what we are here on earth to do. We're here to experience accelerated spiritual and soul growth, which is grounded in unconditional love. So there are cycles to situations, to lifespans, whether if it is a human lifespan, rather a animal lifespan, or the lifespan of a situation. There's gestation, there is birth, there is life, there is death, there is rebirth. So if anything in your life needs to die, go ahead and let it. Just allow it to release and allow it to go, because, you know, a new train can't come in before the first one leaves the station. Something better cannot come in before what has been challenging us leaves. I did get a very beautiful message from my guides a while ago saying that when we choose to consciously let go of and release that which no longer serves us, whether it be a person, a place, a thing, a habit, a pattern, a belief, when we choose to let go of the things that are no longer serving us, or once we choose to let go of lower resonating thoughts or the things that do not benefit us, we are sending a clear, conscious message to the universe, to spirit, to our higher power, to God, that we are ready to allow something better, more fulfilling, more suited for us to come in. So once we allow that first train to leave the station, we are bringing in a better train, a train of fulfillment, love. You know, it's a train coming in full of the cabins are full of love, an abundance of happiness, freedom, a cornucopia of beautiful things. But we have to consciously let go of the things that no longer serve us, because again, that's what sends a message saying, okay, I'm going to let go of these things that no longer serve us, because that's no longer serve me, because I wish for something better to come in. I wish for something that resonates with me to come in. So I'm going to release that which does not. So again, clear negativity, clear that which no longer serves you. Clear those challenging relationships, challenging beliefs, challenging patterns that are not aligning us with the happiest, healthiest love. That is our birthright, okay? Okay, so further from my Wisdom of the Oracle deck, I have here the cards of number 3. And this is the Between Worlds card, higher power, number 4. I also did the Leo, I'm sorry, the Taurus and the Aries readings today. If you have any signs, planets, or if you're dealing with somebody who has Leo or Taurus in their chart, go ahead and check out those readings, because this came up in the Taurus reading. I'm sorry, Aries reading, Taurus reading. So these two cards did come up previously. So again, if you have any planets in those, any planets in those signs there, or you're dealing with somebody with those, go ahead and check those out. Okay. Or if you're dealing with somebody who has those signs, go ahead and check those out. because those may contain extra messages for you. So we have this number 4 higher power card, and this higher power card, Gemini's, twins, this is saying that it is essential for us during the month of August to align with our higher powers, to be aware of the connection that we have with our higher powers, and connect with our higher powers first, because we must have a connection and we must have a love. We must have love with our higher powers, a connection of love with our higher powers, guide, spirit, universe, our angels, before we can have that with another person. So this is saying that in order to seek, in order to obtain and attain stability and security with your partner, with this person that can be the one, it is essential for us to first align with our higher power, because that is the most essential. You know, I was mentioning this in the last reading that I did, which is the Taurus reading, and I'm sorry, the Aries reading, because we had that higher power card in the Aries reading. And oftentimes we may believe that our relationships with another person is the ultimate, you know, is the source of our fulfillment, or the source of our happiness, or, you know, very, very essential in our lives. However, that is a misperception and a misconception, because the relationship that we must build first and foremost, the strongest relationship that we must have on our own, or while in a relationship with somebody else, is a relationship with our higher power. We must include our higher power. We must include that spiritual, high resonating, high vibrating, pure energy into our relationships in order to have beautiful, wonderful relationships. If we don't, you know, incorporate our higher powers into our relationships, then, you know, it's like, not always, because, you know, anything is possible, but what lasting power, what strength does that relationship hold if our higher power is not included in it, you know? Again, anything is possible. Nevertheless, if we want those higher resonating, positive, beautiful relationships, we must lean on our higher power first and foremost before our partners. You know, don't confuse the relationship, you know, don't confuse, again, the your life purpose or the connection with your higher power, you know, with your romantic situation. You know, this takes precedence, okay? We must put on our own oxygen masks before we put on the oxygen mask of another person. For those of you who have flown before, we must take care of ourselves first. And taking care of ourselves first means strengthening, having a strong bond with our higher powers. So I also have here the card of, and I actually really like this card. This is a card of Between Worlds, number 3. So this Between World card, number 3, speaks of us being in a situation where we may not be able to see all the wonderful, beautiful things that are on the horizon for us because we still have one foot in the past. So we're in a between place where we still have one foot in the past and we also have one foot in the present. So if you are not able to see all the beautiful things that are our birthright, all the beautiful, wonderful things that are coming to us in divine timing sooner than later, as we progress, move forward, and evolve, as we transition, if we're not able to see those transitions into higher places, know that they are happening. You know, we may be having challenges, having difficulties seeing all the beautiful things in the future because, again, we still have one foot in the past. We still have part of us in the past here. But know that we do have one foot in the present, even if we cannot perceive, you know, this. And we are moving forward into this. This is our future here. We're going to be stepping out of this challenge, stepping out of the past in order to move into beautiful new circumstances into the future. So again, we are between worlds right now. So if you are not able to fully see the blessings and the abundance of love, excitement, all those wonderful things that are coming to us during, you know, the month of August, or the month of August into the month of September, however this resonates. If we're not able to see this, just trust and believe, right? Trust. Trust and believe and know. You know, if you don't know now, you know. Just know that we are moving forward into these beautiful situations here, regardless of what has happened in the past. You know, sometimes it can be difficult for us to really feel and be in this beautiful space here, because we do have that one foot in the past, but we are moving forward into beautiful bright skies. So that is very, very wonderful energy to have, especially as the outcome card here, the third card here. So just know, if you have been having any challenges, any difficulties, those too shall pass. Okay, those too shall pass. So I'm going to go with this card first, because this is a theme that kept popping out for us. We have 3 cards left aside from this card here. So this card is saying for us Geminis to focus on service. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, like me. Focus on service, okay? Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and all that you do. Yes, this may definitely resonate with a number of you, because I know as a Gemini rising, this resonates with me. So focus on service. Joyfully serve. You know, if you have a desire, a need, a desire, a calling to serve your community, go ahead and do so. Regardless of it, if this is speaking of, you know, doing things like this and providing messages or helping others. 1717 on the clock I just saw. So a new beginning, a beautiful new beginning coming from going within, perhaps identifying what services that we seek to provide, what services fill our soul and our soul's purpose. Okay, so the additional 2 cards I have are very beautiful here. I like these. I like that. I like that. I have notice the signs in wedding. All right, so these are really wonderful cards that I have here. So again, we're speaking of our intuition. Our intuition is likely very, very strong here. Our intuition is likely very, very strong during the month of August. So we have that heightened intuition card, and then we have a message of notice the signs. Yes, yes, yes. The signs, Gemini, that you have been receiving, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. So the dreams, the messages, you know, the cledons, the innocent messages orated by another person, are the messages innocently orated by another person. The billboards, you know, the messages through music, the messages through television. However this resonates with you, however these messages have been coming to us, know, be aware that they are heaven sent. We drop feathers, we drop coins and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved, and you, Geminis, you're never alone. You're loved and you're never alone. Wedding. Again, wedding. So this situation may somehow include marriage or propel you toward your long-term future partner, right? And of course, if you would like to know who your long-term future partner is, go ahead and book a future partner reading with me. Even if it is this person, we can identify that. Wedding. Marriage is the union of two souls joined together in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest Gemini. So, again, you could be speaking of somebody who you have been in a relationship with, who you have been married to, or this is speaking of a marriage coming in the future. But of course, something coming in the future of the highest vibrating energy, the most beautiful energy here. Okay? Last but not least, we have our postcard from Spirit. So let's go ahead and see these final messages for us. Dearest Gemini, we, God, Spirit, Universe, a higher power, your angels, Spirit. These are postcards from Spirit. We, your unseen friends, have something exciting to share with you. Let's see what this news is. We have something excited to share with you. You are a manifesting master. We are manifesting masters, and we may not even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life. Money, opportunities, love, kindness. So, whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. So know, again, your higher power is the source of your supply. If you want love, if you want happiness, if you want abundance, reach out to your higher power and ask, because again, it is not individuals, it is not people, it is not earthly realm circumstances that provide us with what we desire. It is our higher power. You know, it's just like with money. If we seek money, money doesn't come from us. Money doesn't come from others. Money comes from our higher power. Love, all those wonderful things come from our higher power. Spirit is the source of our supply, and the universe is always reflecting back to us what we believe. So whenever you, Gemini, fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. So if you're experiencing insecurity, fear-based thoughts, yours subconscious, 22 on the clock. I did have to restart this reading. I had to pause it for a second. 22 on the clock. You know, beautiful energy coming to our partnerships, balance. You know that whatever you are thinking is manifesting, okay? So be conscious and be aware of your inner thoughts and keep them resonating toward love and unconditional love. Trust. Know that it is safe for you to love. Again, the universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. Okay? But the truth is that the universe is abundant. There's an abundance of love. There's an abundance of joy. There's an abundance of romance in the world. You know, it's like love will never run out. It's not like, you know, there's a limited amount of love in the world, you know? Again, just like when it comes to money. Money is printed every single day. There's no shortage of money, but we may perceive that. You know, so there's so much money circulating in the world. You know, there's an abundance. There's so much love circulating in the world. There's an abundance there. You are, and you have always been, Gemini, enough. You are, and you have always been enough, more than enough. And abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and you will create it. You, Geminis, you are so on the right path now. You are so on the right path now. So keep believing, and then the thing happens. We are loving you more and more every day. It is safe for us to love because we are loved more and more every single day. My beautiful twins, my beautiful Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign friends, I love you all so much. Thank you for watching this reading. Please thumbs up, like this reading, like these messages. If they resonate with you, comment, share. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. I hope I was able to provide you with some useful guidance and messages. I love you all so much. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so through the description box below, as well as through my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. If you have an iPhone, an iPad, of course, you can contact me at any time through the InSingle app. Again, thumbs up, like, share, comments. I love you all. I wish you the best of luck in your love and romantic relationships during the month of August, and I look very forward to seeing you all here again very, very soon for your mid-August readings. Love you all. Wish you the best of luck. Mwah. Bye, twins.